Good afternoon, friends at One United Church of Christ and Good Shepherd. It's Pastors Becky and Matt here, back for another exciting episode of Dear Revs.
Woohoo!
Our question this week is very appropriate to Eastertide, this liturgical season that we're in. Our question is, why is doubting Thomas always doubting? For those of you who may not be familiar with Thomas, he always appears at this season, usually the Sunday after Easter, as his story is the next one recorded in John 20. And just to give you a quick rundown, Thomas is one of Jesus' 12 disciples, but he wasn't with the other disciples on Easter evening when Jesus appeared to them. And so, of course, when your dead master appears to you, you want to tell everybody about it. And so everybody was so excited and told Thomas the story of what he missed. And Thomas said, well, unless I see Jesus' crucifixion wounds and physically stick my hands in his wounds on his hand and in his side, I won't believe him. Thus, the name Doubting Thomas.
And for as much press and discussion as Thomas gets, we would think that he is in the gospel stories a lot. But the truth is that in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, Thomas is only mentioned when he's mentioned in the list of the 12 disciples that are in each of those Gospels. It's in John that we get a little more about Thomas, but depending on what story you read in John, there are a lot of adjectives we could apply to Thomas. In John chapter 11, where Thomas is first mentioned, you might call him Brave Thomas. Thomas is waiting with the rest of the disciples and Jesus to travel to Bethany. And when Jesus is ready to go to Bethany, he's going there to raise Lazarus. Thomas is brave and ready to go with Jesus, and he says, let's go and die with him if that's what needs to happen. In chapter 14 of John's Gospel, Thomas is practical Thomas. When Jesus is talking to the disciples about going to the Father and following the way, Thomas says, well, how can we follow you if we don't know the way? Of course, Jesus answers, I am the way, the truth, and the life. But even in chapter 20, where we call him Doubting Thomas, Thomas is so much more. Besides doubting, he's also faithful Thomas, because Thomas, when he witnesses the resurrected Jesus, says, my Lord and my God. And that might not sound like a lot to us right now, but in John's Gospel, that is the first time anyone confesses Jesus as God incarnate. Previously, Peter had confessed Jesus as the Messiah, but that was more of a human understanding of Jesus. And there's one more thing that Thomas is called. He is called Didymus, or Thomas the twin, in our Gospels. And some scholars have read that and thought that Thomas is the twin to our human emotion and human experience. So really, Thomas is like all of us. He's human. Sometimes he doubts. Sometimes he's brave. Sometimes he's faithful. And sometimes he's practical.
So we hope that you can join us for more conversation about Thomas tonight. What adjective would you give him? Join us at 7 o'clock on Zoom. That information was sent out to both congregations in the weekly emailing. If you've accidentally deleted that email or otherwise lost it and you need the Zoom information, contact one of us before 7 o'clock.
Yes.
We will talk more about who inspires our discipleship tonight. So join us between 7 and 7:30 on Zoom. And we hope to see you then. In the meantime, take care. Be well, friends. Bye-bye.
Bye.